with the ragamuffin head of my hair. Oh. Hi. I went on my 4.5 mile power walk. Would you like to know what new songs I put on my MP3 player? I was trying to remember Nickelback songs that I liked. I guess he had another album since Here and Now or something. I don't listen to his songs anymore except the old ones that I liked, but I don't set out to discover new Nickelback songs. Although I might have songs that I like. I'm always trying to find fast shit. That's all I care about is fast shit. So we did Clearwater Revival, Fortunate Son, and also Born on the Bayou. We did Rumor Has It by Adele. We did what was the ZZ Top we did? One something. And what else did we do? We did 5 new songs, cost us $6.50. About approximately. Nationwide. I'm nationwide. I really like that Fortunate Son. And I found in my travels or in my exploration of Amazon and whatnot, because they always like, based on this you might like this, and don't know how this came up, doesn't really matter. It's a song that I used to like. It's been revised, remastered or something. I only paid $1 for that one, so actually I didn't pay $6.50. I paid 99 cents instead of $1.20. I paid 30 cents less. But you remember the song Devil Woman? She's just a devil woman. And on the table, say, get with those evil eyes, and you better get out of there. She's just a devil woman. So, I was listening to shit. One person's playlist of classic rock they like to work out, 2, I didn't even care for any of the songs on it. This one, Black Betty's on different people's list. I like that, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to. And there's something, a space something or other. Listening to that, I'm like, do I want that? I'm gonna be careful because I thought I wanted that Jailbreak. And I haven't been interested in listening to it. Oh, I put Rumor Has It by Adele. That's one I already know I like. I love listening when I'm walking or running. Today I specifically set it to I'll Be Waiting. It's definitely time for a new haircut. Even if the woman who shaped my eyebrows for a pretty penny, something I hadn't done in years, likes my ragamuffin hair look, I don't. Yeah, I knew this anyway. I was pretty much positive, but I discussed my future plans to see Love and Mercy, and I explained to my mom what the movie was, and I knew. She's like, I don't want to see anything with mental illness. I'm like, I know you don't, Mama. I'm going to see it by myself. I know you didn't, but I just want to let you know that that's what I plan to do. She and I are going to see Spy. Probably some other movies too. Sometimes there's no movies in theaters that, there's no movies out that I want to see, so when there are, yeah, we see it during the day, We can both afford it. We're not poor, Oh, I was telling my mom, pretty soon what's going to come in the mail are those, those things that always upset me. When I'm expecting them now, the same damn thing where it's going to say what I already know. There's going to be a hearing in 4 months, and the temporary conservator is still in place, blah, 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 blah. You know who that's to. I asked my mom, as an aside, Selena, no, I don't feel like I'm revealing any strategies. I don't care. To voice the sentiments of some of my recent videos, I don't care. They just think I'm my mom's crazy daughter, so they're not going to think I'm any threat or any whatever, I'm sure they're right, but I don't think they're watching my videos anyway. I asked my mom, I said, okay, so did you decide what you're going to do, Mom? Are you gonna call your attorney? Are you gonna and Mom was like, I'm waiting for you to tell me what to do. I'm like, oh, wonderful. Okay, well, as we've already established, and again, we go back to the same thing. I don't care if you think I'm arrogant when I say I'm smart. I'm really, really smart. I'm fucked in the head. I'm suicidal in quotations, but I'm smart and I'm aware, okay? So I'm waiting for you to tell me what to do, Mom. All right. The only thing I can think of is to run this shit by free lawyers. Like, me go and talk to free lawyers. First, I want this transcripts. I want to read them. I want to know if what that judge said was actually put on record. Because when I told Joe about my family's strategy that I was 100% against, and he said, that judge, he said that off the cuff. He said that without thinking, and it might not be on the record, since it was the very last thing he said. Judges might have this thing where they might say something, but the court reporter or whatever already stopped recording, We don't know. We don't know if it's on record, so that's the first thing. Let's find out if it was actually recorded. Because if it wasn't, we don't have a leg to stand on in regards to that. See? So I need to know that. I'm sure I'll have to pay to get the transcripts. I'm disabled. Maybe I'll get a discount for being disabled. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I need to know what's going on, and the only way I'm going to know what's going on is to study the court transcripts. Study them. I'm smart enough, you know what I mean? I'll study them. And that way, I won't waste my time. I'll know exactly what to ask any particular free attorney, okay? Only thing I could think of, I mean, it's already been over 3 weeks. I said, Mom, it's going to be September before we know it, Time goes by fast. The only thing I could think of, I'm smart enough to do it. I'm smart enough to get those transcripts and study them and see where we stand, Remember, I didn't even attend hearing number 2. I'd like to know what took place in hearing number 2. I know that that particular judge dropped the guardian aspect, which is good. The nursing home aspect was a joke. That was them just proving what vultures they are, what evil motherfuckers they are, okay? Because that never went to court. That was my mom's court-appointed attorney met with my mom. You don't belong in a nursing home. That didn't even come up. But the guardianship part was dismissed, okay? So my mother's court-appointed attorney did get the guardianship part dismissed, but she's just dropping the ball big time when it comes to the conservatorship part. Like I said, I could say to you right now, I have no idea if we have a chance in hell of winning this. No idea. Literally, no idea. But I want my mom to have the best shot, you know. I want my family to have the best shot. I want me to have the best shot of winning. Remember, you know, this affects me too. Secondly to her, I'm her fucking only child, her sole heir. And if I get, you know, of course I have the right to fight this. I'm going to be completely fucked out of my rightful inheritance, you know. I have a right to fight it. Doesn't mean I'm going to win. Doesn't mean, you know, we're going to win, but, you know. So, if you're wondering, that's where we stand. I want the transcripts. I'm smart enough to read them. I'm smart enough to understand them. I understand every little aspect of what's going on here. I recently gave her friend, church friend, you know, she knows all this shit anyway. I wanted her to really know what's going on. I typed up things for her. Typed them up. Gave her copies of the things I wrote, the questions I wrote out on Yahoo Answers. You know? This is what's really going on. You're my mom's friend. I know you care about her. I want you to know what's really going on. I need to know if what that judge said on record was put on record. Because I told you, I know exactly how it was worded. If I do not have, I mean, I know 99.9. I mean, I might not be having it verbatim, but if I do not have a medical certificate in my hand at the next hearing, I will have no choice. He used those exact words, no choice, but to dismiss this case. Okay? I think he just said it off the cuff. My smart friend, online friend, says it doesn't matter because when it's in court, it's all about wording and semantics and wording and semantics and this, that, and whatever. He shouldn't have said it, and if he said it, he should be held accountable. Should doesn't mean he will be or would be, but he should be, see? I don't know. But I ran it by my mom, and I'm like, what are you going to do? I don't know. What do you want me to do? Oh, God. All right, Mama, starting next week. And I ain't dressing up either. To go talk to free lawyers or something, I'm not dressing up. Wear fucking shorts and a t-shirt and sneakers. I'm dressed up for court. I'm not dressing up to go talk to free lawyers. Something I've been doing periodically for years. You know, courthouses, different courthouses, they offer it. You know, lawyer, you can speak to our lawyer of the day and this, that, whatever. I don't think I ever did it in LA, but I'm sure they have it too. All sorts of courthouses offer a lawyer of the day. Years ago, I think I saw a lawyer, free lawyer at night. They were having night things. Again, free. You don't always get the best advice, it's a crapshoot. But I've gotten, like, good advice, you know. I'm not going to go back to that woman my shelter friend referred me to. Even though I liked that woman a lot, you know. I pretty much burned that bridge. With my ranting and raving. And then I changed my phone number so she couldn't call me back. But I wasn't ranting and raving at her. I made sure to tell her, you're really nice, I appreciate all your help, but I can't take this and I'm about to lose my mind and etc., 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 you know. Needless to say, I won't be going back to her. Oh no. I need to know where we stand. Only way I'm going to know where we stand and be able to actually point out to a free lawyer, look, this judge said this. Look, my mother's attorney didn't call this judge on this. Look, my mother's attorney allowed the other side to say that my mother's attorney had ordered my mom to not get that IME, making my mom look incompetent, making her look whatever, and she dropped the ball so badly. I know I keep coming back to that, but she did. And she hasn't contacted my mom. You know? Auntie sent lawyer a scathing letter, and now, you know, she hasn't contacted my mother. That in of itself is not good. It's not good, people. And as we've already established, I'm a hell of a lot smarter, deeper, more aware, the whole 9 yards. I read John Rappaport every fucking day, his No More Fake News. I read stuff in Natural News all the time from Mike Adams, okay? I know what's going on, but I need to know if that judge, if that was actually on the transcripts. I need to know that. I gotta get the transcripts. What's it gonna cost me? I don't know. I'm gonna find out, aren't I? But I'm gonna do it. It's not like I don't have money. I guess that's it. We're having cod and organic baby spinach, organic mushrooms that I already sauteed last night. Sauteed them up last night. I made another NutriBlast today for me and my mama. We split it. It had in it, I used up all the baby spinach. I sauteed it last night, so now I just reheat it tonight. I'll reheat it in some coconut oil. Just really good for you. Organic coconut oil. This NutriBlast had kale. It had squash seeds, because we're not wasting the squash seeds anymore. My mom made squash last night. I'd already peeled it. That makes it easier to get more squash out of it. And I said, don't throw away the seeds. So it had kale, organic kale. It had the squash seeds, frozen blueberries, frozen banana. You know, the ones I always put: frozen blueberry, frozen banana, organic. Organic sprouted flax, organic chia. A few organic golden berries. I forgot I had those golden berries in the refrigerator. I didn't know they were in there. I didn't touch them. I don't love golden berries by themselves, but you mix them with stuff and they're good. A thing of organic yogurt, vanilla, Maple Hills Farms, or Farms Hillary, I don't know. Farms Hill, whatever it is. Maple Hills Farms Hill, or creamy, Maple Hills Creamery. It's organic yogurt anyway. A little bit of apple juice. I didn't even have to add stevia to this one. I could just add this. That apple juice is so sweet that I had on my 3-day fast. That it's organic Martinelli's and it's filtered. But add a little bit of that to my NutriBlast, and you don't even have to add any stevia. Tiny bit of sprouted pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. Remember what they call a boost for the NutriBlast. You do 1/4 cup of that. So all that filled the 1/4 cup. And then I added some coconut milk. And we were good to go. And I split it with my mama. I said afterwards, make sure you drink a whole thing of water after this. Mom, it's loaded with fiber. The guy online said he got really, really sick because he was having too many NutriBlasts and not drinking enough water. So I did my 4.5 mile power walk. Blasting all my new songs in my ear, plus, of course, the I'll Be Waiting that I love to just constantly listen to. It's just jamming. It's just a really good jamming, get you moving song. And all of Nickelback's, those 3 that I put on: Burn It to the Ground, Animals Is Something in Your Mouth, really gets me going too. And then we walked Omar for 59 minutes, 58 minutes, something like that. Got home. Earlier today I walked Omar myself for 22 minutes. And got a poo-poo out of him. Found it from my mom. She took off for the day. He didn't go poo-poo in the morning. She threw him in here with me and woke up at 12:15 because I had gone to bed at 4:45. I used to love Buck Cherry song. I used to jam to that all the time when I was walking. Too Drunk to Fuck. I might put that on my MP3 player again. I don't want anything that's really just gets me going, you know. I love that one I recently put from Bob Seger, Ramblin' Gamblin' Man, too. Of course, lie to me, Joe Cocker. Tell me that things don't lie to me. Just give me something I can hold on to. I was thinking of doing whip and post. It's not real fast, but it's neither lie to me, but it's still like, really gets me. Tied to the whip and post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Oh, and I put Eagles, Witchy Woman. You guys know I love that, and Heartache Tonight. Red and sparks fly from face. Ooh, witchy woman, see how high she flies. Ooh, witchy woman, she got the moon in her eye. She can rock you in the night until your skin turns red. Ragamuffin head. Oh, just as we were walking out the door of Wilderness tonight, because I went on my power walk early, further than I sometimes usually been going on. I left at 5:17 and got back at 6:32. And it said, yet another thing, major breach. We're going to be hearing more and more of that. I told my mom, like, this world's going to hell in a handbasket. It's rapidly going downhill. It's going to hell in a handbasket. Every time we turn around, there's major security breaches at the government, at this, at that. I mean, I don't even know what that latest one was. Didn't watch the news. I'll probably watch 11 o'clock news. Maybe it'll have the same thing, who knows. This is on World News tonight, and can't watch that if we're out walking Omar right now. Gotta get the hour walk with Omar. It's good for my mom anyway. My mom would, it's not that she wouldn't be doing anything. I can guarantee you if I wasn't living here, she wouldn't be exercising though. She goes out with me for an hour walk with Omar just about every day. And when she doesn't feel like it, I say, okay, don't. I'm going myself. Sometimes she'll change her mind. She'll go, all right, I'll go. The other day she didn't want to go. She's like, it's raining out. I'm like, it's barely, Mom, it's just sprinkling. It's nothing. I'm going. You don't have to go. I'm not forcing you. You know what I mean? I don't force her. She doesn't have to go unless she doesn't want to. I'll go. And usually she'll go with me, you know. Not in the pouring rain. Other day I did. I went with Omer in the pouring rain. At Bobby's I used to walk Omer in the rain. I could have died in the rain. Neither is he. Neither is Omer. People, believe it or not, people walk their dogs in the rain. Dog ain't gonna die. He doesn't like it. Just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean, you know, it's gonna kill him. He doesn't like me putting that Pet Slave salmon flavored teeth, all natural teeth stuff on him either. I do it. He acts like I'm killing him. I bought a toothbrush for him. It's like a 3-sided toothbrush. We have toothpaste. I don't think he's going to let me brush his teeth. I haven't tried, but even with my finger, he acts like I'm killing him. Just putting that stuff on his teeth, the Pet Slave stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I bought a lot of new songs. I bought Witchy Woman, Heartache Tonight, Devil Woman. That's a real old song. Witchy Woman, Heartache Tonight, Devil Woman, Born on the Bayou, Fortunate Son. ZZ Top's Nationwide. Adele's Rumor Has It. 7 songs I bought. I bought 7 new songs. 7 new songs on my MP3 player. I'm always looking for new songs. And not necessarily the ones that I used to listen to all the time, you know. Back when I had a Walkman, I was listening to, you know, because some of the lists that people have of the best classic rock songs to work out to exercise, you know, good songs to jam to when you're exercising. Carry On My Wayward Son, yeah, I still like that, but do I want that on my MP3 player? No, I've been listening to that forever. I like to find new stuff. Lie to Me was something new. There's something called, it's an old song called Space Junkie or Space something or other. I was listening to that. I'm like, is that, do I want to pay $1.29 for that? Do I want that on my MP3 player? Will I jam to it? Oh, I know what song I like. I might want to put on my MP3 player. That one, it's a Dead Man's Party. Open the door. Leave your body at the door. I might put that on my MP3 player. Listen to the whole thing. Sometimes just a chorus of the song, you know, gets me going, but I'd rather have the whole song get me going. You know what I mean? Fortunate Son. That's on people's list of something to really jam to when you're exercising. And it goes from the beginning to the end. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? The chorus is, But even the whole non-chorus is really like get you going, you know, for that love. Rumor has it too, even the non-chorus. Probably should put Black Betty. That's a real, you know, from beginning to end. I really like Meatloaf's Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I've always liked that one. It's a fun song. Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? As I've been prone to say out here from time to time, I never experienced any of that kind of shit. I didn't even date in high school. I was a loser, baby. Have you heard about the lonesome loser? Beaten by the queen of hearts. Heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Card's probably almost done. At 3 at 15 minutes, so card takes about 25 minutes, that's 40 minutes. Probably getting close. I think I might fast tomorrow. I cooled it with my eating today. I haven't eaten that much. I had that NutriBlast. That was all it was the first thing I had. And then I had a little piece of cheese with some of my good beans. I love those things. They're so good. Cinnamon ones. Love them. They're made out of chickpeas. They're not organic, but they're good. They're in the health section of the supermarket, but they're not organic. Speaking of supermarket, I still haven't typed that thing to give to the manager of that supermarket with those 2 employees. Treated me badly. Made me leave with a bad taste in my mouth. Made me feel... didn't like how they made me feel. Shouldn't happen. Should just be able to run in and I only had a couple items. I mean, it was ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Oh, I will end with this. You know the guy I told you about? I met him in the winter time. He's been married like 50 years. I mean, he's been married forever. I'm very impressed with him. I met his wife. They're both in shape, you know. Neither of them are overweight. And I'm so impressed with him. He walks like all the time, and he's, you know, he's in his fucking 70s and he walks. I'm like, good for you. So today, he usually sees me when I'm walking home, right? Today I was off on my power walk. This is what I was wearing. Plus I had my black hoodie, and I had another short, light brown jacket, and it wasn't long before I took that off. It's so hard here in Massachusetts, people. Lately, it's like I don't know. When I walk out the door, I'm like, oh, I feel cold. The wind's blowing, right? I wound up holding that brown jacket the whole time. And when I'm holding the brown jacket, sure, I get a good workout in, okay? Because I told you, I power walk the correct way. I try to keep my abs. I stand tall. I suck in my abs. I try to, anyway. And I move my arms, you know. But when I'm holding the jacket, I can't really, you know. And it's hard to tell. I don't want to be cold. And I go for an hour. You know what I mean? I go for an hour. It's like, I don't want to be cold. I'd rather be hot than cold. Well, I had to hold the jacket all the time. It's very hard to tell. You just don't know. It can be cool out, but then it's sunny, and then I get hot. Anyway, I think the food's done, so I'll tell you quickly. He says to me, I go, yeah, when you see me with Omer, you know, when my mom and I walk home, it's just like a gentle walk, but, you know, I'm on my power walk for, like, real exercise now, and he goes to me, he goes, does your husband ever go with you on these power walks? I'm like, what husband? I never say anything about any husband. He's like, you're not married? I'm like, no, if I was married, I talk to you all the time. Wouldn't I have told you? And he goes, well, I just assumed a good-looking girl like you. I'm like, yeah. Same as that taxi driver I like. How come you're not married? Because I'm crazy. Because I escaped a long time, over 10-year abusive relationship. I said to this guy, he's like, you're not married? I'm like, no. No. I told him, I'm like, no, I escaped an abusive relationship. I came from LA I told him, I escaped an abusive relationship in LA, and I was saying something, I was trying to go off on my power walk, but I said, no, I'm not. I looked at him like, casual only, which means no boyfriend, no anything, but I think the food's done, gotta go, bye-bye.